Thank you, and good evening, everyone. Wednesday night, and all you people, it's amazing. I got booked on this show late, and I was kind of happy to, because when I get booked on shows with themes, I get obsessed with the theme. So the last couple days, I've just been obsessed with Lost and Found, right? And isn't it amazing how many things you can lose and find in a day? Like, I lose my glasses 10 times a day. I say the F word like 100 times because I can't find my glasses. And then I find them usually where they are, where I usually leave them, right? But how many things we lose and find in a lifetime? It's staggering. It's stupefying. So thank God I only had one day to prepare, you know? And my story starts when I'm 25 years old, so 17 years ago. Fuck, I lost my youth. Someone finds it, let me know. 17, it's amazing too how you just can lose it, right? But then it's amazing how you can remember these memories and be right back at that point, right? So I'm 25 years old and I'm insecure. I'm a queer man. I just came out in Toronto, you know, where you kick it down, right? You just kick open that door. Like you just kick it. But you still haven't been taught like the confidence, right? So I'm still very insecure, and I was having a lot of DIONS, you know, drunken, insecure one-night stands. You know, where you wake up and you're like, who are you and how did I get here? Where am I again?
Your cable's come unplugged a bit. Could you just plug it?
Oh, it sure has. There we go. Lost found! So I was having a lot of insecure sex, and I was working at a job. I was working in, as we all do, come on. Such a pleasant thing. I think that the thing that broke me with the DIONS was one day I woke up beside a guy, and he had brown smeared all over him. And I just talked to my mom on the phone. I was talking to her currently while he's waking up, right? And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And then I look down and I've got brown smeared all over me. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, it's a great day. Yeah, Dad's fine, good. And then we realized it was chocolate. We had bought chocolate-covered almonds at the store on the way home and forgot, and they melted all in the bed. And I was just like, Jesus, yeah, we laughed, whatever his name was. But I knew I needed to change. You know, I was also working in group homes at the time, and it was very, very stressful, and I was working night shifts. But they weren't even regular night shifts, it was just I was being called in, so every second day I was working a night shift, and night shifts really fuck with you if you haven't ever worked with them. They're crazy. So one day I was walking home from a night shift in a delirium, because you end up just talking to yourself as you're walking, right? You're just like, that was good, you don't care what people think. You're like, I worked the night shift last night. But I found myself kind of stopping and looking at the Rogers video store. When they had video stores, do you remember those video stores? And so I was like, I'm gonna get a video for this morning, because sometimes you can't fall asleep. So I walk in, and of course I go to the gay section, as you do. And I find this film called The Sum of Us, starring Russell Crowe, very, very young, one of his first films. And I take it home and I put it in the VCR, and at the end of it, for some reason in my delirium, I'm just like, oh my God, Australia is amazing. They are so gay-friendly. Although Toronto was, but I don't know where my head was. And he had this really supportive single father, and I was like, they've got all sorts of supportive single parents. I am going to Australia! And I said it, and then I actually got an extra job, bought the ticket, and I'm going to Australia. But I didn't actually think about it, because you're young, right? I didn't think about it till like the day before leaving. I was like, holy fuck, I'm going by myself. Holy shit, I only have $500 to my name. Holy shit, I've never been on a plane before. And I'm flying like 27 hours. So I'm like dry heaving, right? Like the dinner before, like my parents are like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, I'm fine. Going to the bathroom, like, what am I doing? You know how you make these decisions and you're like, what the fuck have I done? What have I done? But then as I'm boarding the plane, you know, you get those feelings, and all of a sudden, every worry just kind of left off the top of my head. And I stood straighter, and I walked down the aisle, And I found my seat and I took it and I put on that seatbelt and I was like, I'm gonna find something in Australia. I think it might even be myself. And then of course, the plane lands and reality hits. I go to those phone fucking centers where you have to call to see if there's any rooms in hostels. I have landed in one of the busiest times in Sydney. There's no hostels. I go to the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? You are so stupid. You are so stupid. You are so stupid. And I catch my reflection in the mirror and I'm like, you are here for a fucking year. Pull yourself together. Go outside and get some of the fresh air. So I go to leave out of the airport, right? The doors open and I'm like, I'm so miserable this morning. I'm like, oh my God, it is so hot. This sucks. I'm looking at everyone like reuniting with family, loved ones, and I'm like, this is terrible, I hate this. And I'm sitting on the curb, chain smoking, right? It's like, this sucks, I hate life. I just landed. And I catch my reflection in the garbage, pale, and I'm like, ah. I'm like, you have got to stop making mistakes. So I go back to the phone, spend like an hour and a half of begging, and finally, this hostel in King's Cross in Sydney says I can come for one night. So I get this bus and I go, and little did I know that King's Cross is the worst area in Sydney. It is like Parkdale times 120. So as I'm wandering around, like jumping over needles and, crazy things, I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? I book into a shared like 18-bedroom dormitory. I think I've arrived in fucking hell. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm like, I gotta stop making that face. Got to. So I finally get out the outfit that I have waited exactly, 30 hours to wear, because of course that's very important for your first night out, because there was no way I wasn't going to a gay bar in my first night in Sydney. So I put on my new jeans, my new shirt. I take a cab because I didn't want to get lost, because I get lost in every fucking city I go into. So I take a cab and we pull up to this bar, and in bright pink neon it says midnight shift. My guidebook says it was the best for a Wednesday night. And you know when you go into that bar and there's like a soundtrack happening in your head? And I open the door and Kylie Minogue's Locomotion comes into my head. Locomotion, come on, feel the locomotion. I'll have a Ryan Ginger, mate. So he brings me this drink, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. And then after about 10, 15 minutes, you're young, you're insecure, I'm like, no one has looked at me. No one has hit on me. I'm ugly. I'm fat. And I catch my reflection in the bar, like the metal bar at the bar, the brass rail. I'm like, oh my God, stop that! Stop it! So again, I go to the bathroom and deep breathe and stare at myself in the mirror and just kind of start hitting myself. Like, come on. You're a Canadian. You're here for a year. Go out there and show those Aussies what you fucking got. No more DIONS. Tonight, you go home with someone you want to go home with. And I go out of that bathroom and I hit that bar and I said, I'll have another Ryan Ginger, mate. And I scan the bar and I scan the bar until boom. 6'2", large. I like them large. Shaved head, goatee. And he's coming my way. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I start even getting that face like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Stop it! And he arrives right here. G'day, mate. You coming home with me then? Yes, I am. And that night, I not only discover why I have hips, but I find that this year is going to be the year I do find myself. I'm Paul Hutchison. Have a great night.